What up, y'all? Welcome back to another video on Roblox, I guess. Yeah. Anyways, today I am going to be showing you how to get. Hold up, wait. Let me bring it up. Shallow Freddy, Shallow Bonnie, Shallow Chica. I don't spare Spring Bonnie, and then the Shallow Spring Bonnie. So. Secret character number 1, secret character number 2, secret character number 3, secret character number 4, and secret character number 5. So without doubt, let's get right into the video. Alright, so for the first 3 badges, we are actually going to have to wait until it's nighttime. So, yeah, I'll see you guys until then. Alright, y'all. Now that it's nighttime, let's get right into the badges. So, yeah. So first of all, Shallow Freddy. So I'm just gonna start where I am because I don't care. Anyway, so we're gonna go this way. Then we're gonna go into this room right here. Then we're gonna go over here. And it's not an arcade. There's gonna be a little button that you can hold. I'm not sure. I don't know why it's not showing for me. I don't know if it's not showing for me because I already got it, or if there's a specific timeline you can get it. But yeah, so it should be here. Shallow Freddy should be here. The screen will be like glowing or something if when it becomes nighttime. So yeah, that's how you get Shallow Freddy. Alright, so now for Shadow Bonnie. So this one is actually a specific timeline. So you're supposed to go in the security guard's room, and then you're gonna go up to this wall, and then there should be a shower right here. You have to wait until like 2 a.m. for it to appear. So we'll just wait for that. Okay, guys, so I was wrong about the 2 a.m. thing. She or he does appear at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. I meant, but yeah, so once she appears, you just walk up to her shadow, and then you do this, and then you get the badge. For some reason, it resets you. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, it does that. So, yeah. Alright, so for the next one is Shadow Chica. So we actually have to specifically be Chica for this one. So obviously, you're gonna spawn there, so you're gonna go this way. You're gonna go over here. And then you can just go to the night guard room. You can go through any vent, but I'm just gonna go through this vent since it's the closest one to me. And plus, I'll get to the first one faster. So you have to find a total of 3 Shadow Chica cupcakes. So once you do, so you're gonna go in this vent, but you're gonna go over to this Chica cupcake. Shadow Chica, I don't know, bro. But you're gonna get that one. So that's one out of 3 of them. So now we're gonna go out of the vent. So let me just do this real quick. And okay, we're going up and away. All right. So now you're gonna go this way, and then you're gonna go into this room over here, and then you're gonna go into this vent over here. So we're gonna go into this one right here, and then you obviously see the second shadow cupcake over there. So we're gonna crawl over to that little guy right there. Alright, now over here, we're going to collect this Shadow Chica cupcake, so let me just collect that. There we go. Alright, now we're going to crawl all the way back over here, so it's going to take me a minute. Alright, now we're here, so now we're going to get out. And then, do you notice anything different? Yeah, this cabinet is open. And the last Shadow Chica cupcake isn't here. After you get that, you should get the badge. And that's how you get Shadow Chica. Alright, so to get Spare Spring Bonnie, this one's actually going to be a bit tricky. Because you're going to have to find a total of 3 buttons to get this game pass. But, I don't know, but anyways, the first 3 buttons are outside. By the way, this is different for, like, every single person in the server. So mine could be completely different from yours, but you're gonna find buttons. You're gonna find this button, and then oh, it's daytime. Anyways, we're gonna go back inside, and then we're gonna go over here. We go to the puppets room to see if there's a one. Nope, there's no button. Is there one in Pirate Cove? No, I don't see anything. I don't exactly remember where all the buttons are. You just gotta find 3 buttons in total. I'll see if I can find my button. I'm not exactly sure where all of them are, but I don't know. I'm just trying my best to find my button. Alright, y'all, so, I was looking for my button, but I couldn't find it. But yeah, you get the point. Just find 3 buttons around the map if you have to. Look up a new tutorial. looking for a different tutorial for character 4. But yeah, so once you do get all the buttons, you'll be able to open up this door, and then you just go to this thingy right here, and then you get, do that, and yeah, you'll get the back. Right now for Shadow Spring Binding, this one is actually pretty tricky because you have to do 2 puzzles for this one. So one, you're going to use this keypad. So you're probably wondering, well, what's the code? Well, it's actually pretty simple. So we're going to go over here. We're going to go over here. We're going to go to Party Room 1. So you will see this flickering light right here. This is actually the code. Okay, so I'm gonna explain it the best I can. Okay, so stop. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So basically you count as many times as the light flickers. So for example, mine was 8, 8, I think 7 or 6, and then 2. So yeah, so once you get the code right, then you're just gonna go back over here, and then you're gonna, use the keypad. So okay, yep, so mine was that, and then this door should open. And then you're gonna go down. Oh yeah, by the way, if the flickering light goes above 10 or more, it's automatically 9 because you can't put 10. It's impossible. There's hold on. I can't use that. There's literally no way to put 10. There's no 10 button. Like you can't. But anyways, for the last puzzle, it's gonna be this. So okay, well, you're gonna have to find 3 buttons. So here's one. I think there's supposed to be another one. Oh yeah, right here. 2. And then wait, over here. It's somewhere over here. Let me turn on night vision so I can see better. Alright, I think there's okay right here. So once you press all those 3 buttons, you're gonna go over here. And then you're gonna press this button and then open the door, and then you're able to get this, which is Shadow Spring Binding. So, yeah, that's how you get all those ones, and, yeah, showcase. Shadow Freddy. Alright. Walk animation. Run animation. Music. Perform. Deactivate. Reactivate. Deactivate sit. Deactivate. Wait, no, reactivate unsit? I don't know. Shadow Bonnie. Alright, so this is her idol. Walk. Loki looks kind of sad, bro. Run. Music. Perform. Deactivate. Reactivate. Deactivate sit. Reactivate unsit. I don't know, bro. Shadow Chica. Her idol's kind of too long, so I'll just probably skip the rest of her idol. Walk. Run. Crouch and crawl. So this is the curl. Uncrouch. Music. Spare Spring Bonnie. So idle. I gotta hurry up because it's about to be nighttime. Walk. Run. Music. Perform. Deactivate. Reactivate. Deactivate sit. Reactivate sit. Or unsit, I meant. Shall Spring Bonnie. Idle. Walk. Run. Perform. Plus music. Deactivate. Reactivate. Deactivate sit. Reactivate unsit. Shallow Freddy idle at night. Shallow Freddy walk at night. Shallow Freddy jump scare. Shadow Body idle at night. Shadow Body walk at night. Shadow Body jump scare. Shadow Chica idle at night. Shadow Chica's walk at night. Shadow Chica's jump scare. Spare Spring Bonnie idle at night. Spare Spring Bonnie Spare Spring Bonnie's walk at night. Spare Spring Bonnie's jump scare. Shall Spring Bonnie idle at night. Shall Spring Bonnie walk at night. Shall Spring Bonnie jump scare at night. By the way, it is showing the Shadow Freddy now for me, so yeah, you just walk up to this and do that. Also, I found one of the buttons, so you get this button. And then there's one more button after that, yeah, fine. I'm not sure what it's at. Just give me a sec. Alright, the last button is in the puppet room. And once you do that, obviously that'll open, and then you go in there and get the Spare Spring Bonnie. So, yeah, anyways, that's it for today's video. And just remember, the code is different for every single person. And again, remember, anything above 9 is automatically 9. And then, just count them as many times as it flickers. And then once it pauses, stop. And then it'll even go back to 1. But yeah, that's it for today's tutorial. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.